everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jamie and today I have 3 DIYs that I wanted to share with you. The first one, to get us started off with, I had picked this Dollar Tree sign up, and it is in their 4th of July section. I picked up 2 of these because I thought they were so super cute. I wanted this one specifically because on the flip side it's just very plain galvanized metal, and basically what we are doing today is we are going to make a washboard. So I have these wood pieces that I had picked up from Lowe's. I can leave the measurements in the description box. I'm not really sure what size they are exactly, but anyway, I had picked up 3 of the same length ones, same width, and I had picked this one right here. It's a little wider. I'd actually wish I had gone a little wider than that. Washboards typically have a wider top, I guess, so they can put their company logo on it or something. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm taking my wood pieces and I'm just kind of lining them up where I think they should go. And then once I get everything lined up, I'm going to go and make my lines and make my cuts. So this next step here, I'm just going in with a pair of kitchen scissors because I couldn't find my craft scissors, and I'm cutting along this line here. Surprisingly, this is actually very easy to cut, but honestly, you can skip this step because later on I find out that I really ended up not giving myself enough room to glue down my wood pieces because I didn't have anything to hold on to. So honestly, you can totally skip this step. So again, this is just me going in with my ruler and my pencil, and I'm just trying to line everything up so that I can go in my garage, and with my jigsaw I ended up just making my cuts. Now I am not very good with measurements, so I can't exactly tell you how wide this Dollar Tree piece is, but I mean, if you have one of these and you wanted to make this project, you will see I just measure it out the exact width that that Dollar Tree sign is. Now for the legs, I do go a little longer. Again, I don't know exactly how long I went. I just kind of eyeballed it to see, you know, because like legs on a washboard are actually longer. So I just kind of eyeballed it till I saw what I liked, and then when I made my line on that board, I took my other board, which is going to be my other leg. I just line them up together, use my ruler to make a nice straight line, and then I go out to my garage and I cut them. Now that I have all my pieces cut, I am just going in with my sanding block from Dollar Tree, and then I sand all edges. So now that all is done, I am just lining everything up and just wanting to see where everything is going to go. And here I'm realizing that I accidentally grabbed the wrong wood pieces after I made my cuts, and because I'm just like putting these legs together and I'm like, there is something wrong here. These are not as long as I wanted them to be. What did I do? So I realized that I left the pieces that I wanted to use in the garage, so I went back out and got it. So here, this is where I realized that wood glue and hot glue are not friends. So I tried to put a nice amount of wood glue on there because I thought, well, I'm working with wood, why wouldn't it, you know, work? And then I put the hot glue on there, and then I started to try to glue the pieces together. Oh my gosh, this was such a mess. I mean, I'm skipping forward in the video here just so that I don't bore y'all to death, but I'm not kidding. Like, this took forever. And my husband wasn't home, so surprisingly he knew that hot glue and wood glue wouldn't mix together, but I didn't. And no one was around to really tell me this helpful information, and it was a mess. So after a really long time of fighting with this glue, I decided to scrap the wood glue, wipe everything down, and I just used the hot glue, and it worked out perfectly. So note to self, do not mix wood glue and hot glue. I mean, and some of you are probably already saying, yeah, Jamie, of course, we knew this. Well, I didn't, but I do now. So anyway, I just go ahead and glue all my pieces together. And then I flipped my piece over, and like I said, when I cut that Dollar Tree sign, I didn't give myself any room for anything for it to hold on to, so I just, whatever was kind of touching the wood on the bottom there, I was just kind of gluing it just to, you know, I don't know, reinforce it or something. But I do go along all the cracks and just kind of reinforce it with some more hot glue. So this is what it looks like after it's all done, and what I didn't show you is that I did make a little top to go on there, so it's like a flat finished part, and then I flipped it over, again reinforcing with some more hot glue. So now you can leave your washboard exactly like this, or you can take it a step further like I am, and I'm making like a little storage shelf on the bottom, and I'm just measuring out my pieces, and I only wanted my storage shelf to kind of like come out about 2 inches on the bottom there, and so I'm just measuring this out, and then I'm going to make my cuts. So again, with the hot glue, I'm just putting a little bit on either side, and I'm gluing this on the back. And then here I am just putting some hot glue onto my side pieces, and then I'm going to glue those onto a flat piece that is going to become our bottom. So then once I have my sides glued down to my bottom, I just run a bit of hot glue around the entire thing, and then I just attach it to the piece, which was really silly because then I ended up having to pick some of the hot glue off the back because it wasn't necessary to put it right there in the center. So next, going in with the Waverly Antique Wax, I just did 1 coat over this entire piece. So this is what it looks like all done, and the only thing I didn't show was that I had taken a stencil that I had gotten from Michael's, and I just painted the sunflower on the front there. I thought that was so super cute. And then I had another stencil that I put the 5 cents on there, and then I just hand wrote Laundry Company on the top there. And I just had some Dollar Tree flowers from a previous project, and I just took some burlap and I just laid it in the front there and then just placed the flowers, and I thought that was so super cute. I didn't know which way I wanted to display this, so I did it 2 ways. I did it with the Dollar Tree flowers, and then I also had these bottles that I thought were also cute too, to, I don't know, just give things some height. I mean, this is really cute just the way it is, but then here you'll see in just a second, these milk bottles actually are really cute as well, and those baby breath also came from Dollar Tree. The milk bottles I think came from Hobby Lobby. In both ways looks super cute, and let me know down in the description box which way you think this looks best to you. This next DIY is so super easy. I got this shadow box from Dollar Tree, and I didn't bother painting it, and this farmer's market sign is from a previous project. I can link it in the description box below. I just put some hot glue on that cat. I didn't bother taking it off because I liked that it just kind of lifted out of the bottom there. And then I just placed that sign in the middle, and I thought it was perfect. Now you can leave it just like this if you want to. It could be really cute for like a tier tray decoration, but I wanted to take this a step further, so I got this candle stand from Dollar Tree and my jute twine, and I'm basically just going to be wrapping this around the entire candlestick with some hot glue. Now, Crafts by Caitlin by Crafts by Caitlin, she originally came up with this design, and I thought it was so super cute. I loved it so much that I wanted to create one just like it, although I didn't want it to exactly be just like it. I wanted to change it up. But the way hers turned out was so super cute. I can leave a link to her video in the description box so you can check out the way she made hers. This is the way I made mine. It is pretty quick. This part here is actually a little time consuming, but it's so super easy. And I got it done. I mean, I think maybe this entire project maybe took me 20 minutes or so. But yeah, super quick, super easy, and I love the way it turned out. Once that candle stand was all wrapped up with the twine, the last thing to do was to hot glue my sign onto the candle stand, and this project is done. And for the last DIY of the day, I have this little wooden crate. My husband had ordered something for me for Valentine's Day, and which is, you know, why there is a heart on this box, and I love it. I'm going to save this for Valentine's Day next year, but I just popped it off with my butter knife, removed the hot glue off of there, and I'm just going to do a quick, simple DIY with this. And been wanting to do this for actually a while now, but I used to film my videos with using this box. And oh, this is a Martha Stewart paint. I think it's called Magellan Blue. I love this color. And then I had picked up these stencils from Michael's. I use them all the time. I love these stencils. But anyway, so yeah, I used to use this crate to kind of prop up my my camera was attached to like this thing so that I could video my projects and everything, and then my cat would sit there on the box and she would watch me. Well, now I'm trying to DIY this box, and I think she's just being really nosy and is wondering, what am I doing with her box? So she kind of gets in the way, and she's pretty hilarious. And honestly, all I'm really trying to do right here is I'm just trying to figure out which stencils I want to use for this box. You know, I really like the little house that said home and the laurel and everything, but I was just really playing around with the stencils till I figured out what it is I wanted. And River, she honestly kept sitting there and trying to take the stencils out of my hand. Like, she would gently like try to bite at them and try to take them away from me. She's nuts. I finally decided that I want to do the windmill stencil, and so in that Magellan blue color, I just did 3 of the windmills on this side, and then I did 3 more directly on the opposite side. Now, because I only needed to do 1 coat for each time I laid the stencil down, the paint actually dried so super fast, which was really convenient, so that when I went to do the flip side, the paint was already dry. So for the other two sides of this box, I really liked this row of houses stencil, so I did it on two of the other sides. So the last thing I wanted to do was make a couple of handles, and I had taken 6 even strips of the nautical rope and I braided them. Well, I braided, 3 and 3, of course, and then I wanted to hot glue them. So here right now I am just hot gluing the ends of the strands together so that they quit just trying to do their own thing, and then I hot glue them to the sides of the box. And then I had to use a lot of hot glue to reinforce this. So I apologize that you can't exactly see what I'm doing right here, but all I'm doing is just adding the hot glue and then just using my butter knife to just kind of hold it in place. And I do this on both sides of the box. So I wanted to give this a nicer look, and I just cut 4 pieces of Dollar Tree burlap ribbon, and I just hot glued those over top of the nautical rope, just so that it looks a lot nicer. And to help give you a better view, I wanted to show you exactly what I had done for the handle on the other side. Friends, if you enjoyed this video, and I sure hope you did, please hit that like button. It really helps out my channel. And I hope that you consider subscribing, and remember to hit that little bell so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. And I hope y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye!